Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been a little MIA lately, but that's because I've kind of been taking a short break, but not, I don't know. I'm gonna get into all of that and kind of explain what I've been doing and all of that, hence what this video is gonna be about. But sorry I've been MIA. Thank you guys for all the love that you've been showing me on my last video. It was a really tough, very tough time for me, which is kind of why I decided to take that break, because I just, you know, it just hits us a little hard sometimes. Maybe harder, sometimes harder than other times or whatnot, but it really affected me really hard that time around. I can say that I felt a little depressed after that, so I kind of just started taking some time to myself and just kind of getting myself mentally ready to, you know, start going again. Of course, my last time that I took was much longer break, you know, months, but I tried to keep this one a lot shorter and just get myself mentally prepared and ready for it. So I'm good now. I have been doing fine. Just, you know, of course, everything that's going on right now in the world doesn't help, but it is what it is, and it's honestly not going to stop me from continuing my journey. We spend so much time preparing and waiting and trying, and I just, unfortunately, like, I just don't have the time to wait around and wait for all of this to blow over. I'm going to continue to try until I can't. I really hope that you guys cannot hear my fan going. The ceiling fan is a little bit loud, but I have been having really bad hot flashes lately again, so I just tend to get hot, so I had to turn on the fan, so hopefully you guys can't hear it. So I wanted to make this video because after my last round of letrozole obviously failed, I wanted to definitely try again on a different round of Prevera to bring on a period and a different round of letrozole. But I was speaking to one of my followers, and I mean, I get a ton of, you know, messages like, oh, hey girl, you should try this, you should try that. But I look into it, don't get me wrong, girls, like I look into it and I do my research on them, but nothing's really like caught my attention to the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I should definitely try this. I was talking to one of my followers, and shout out to you, Blair, and congratulations on your pregnancy. I'm so freaking happy for you. I cannot believe that it happened for you this time around, so congratulations, and I'm hoping that it will work for me eventually. So she told me about Pregnitude. This is Pregnitude here, and it is a fertility support dietary supplement. So it has about 200 milligrams of folic acid and 2,000 milligrams of inositol. And it helps promote regular ovulation, it helps support regular menstrual cycles, and it helps increase the quality of eggs released in each ovulatory cycle. This is definitely recommended by a doctor, as it says. This one here is the 30-day supply that I got. They do have more, I think, not sure. I think they do actually, but I bought the first time that I bought this, I bought the 30-day supply because I'm like, you know what, let me see if this is even gonna work for me. After 2 weeks of taking this powder, I ended up getting a bleed. Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to get on here really quick. I'm currently in California with my family, but I didn't bring my camera, so I'm doing this on my cell phone, but I wanted to capture it as soon as I could. Yesterday I noticed that I was starting to get like a different, like a brown color on my toilet paper. It was like a brown mucus, so I was like, okay, this is strange. I don't know what this could be, but I just disregarded it because, you know, our bodies, they just do things that we just don't even know. I got a little bit more today, and then as the day went on, I started noticing that it was getting lighter pink, and then it got a little darker, but it did kind of go away. I don't know if my body's trying to push a period through or what. As most of you guys know, I did start Pregnitude 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if that's working or what, which I'm guessing it is, because otherwise I don't get a period unless brought on by Prevera. And I took a break after this last failed round. Hopefully you guys can hear me because there's music in the back, and I'm in the bathroom trying to film this for you guys so you can hear me. But yeah, I don't get a period unless brought on by Prevera, and I took a break after my last failed round and started Pregnitude for a little bit to see if it would help. So I don't know if it's that, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. I just wanted to let you know really quick, and we'll see what happens, so stay tuned. This period, it was very short and very light to an extent. So like I said, I took this for 2 weeks. This is what it looks like here. It's like 2 of them, so there's 2. You take 1 in the morning, and then you take 1 at, you know, like in the evening time. I started taking these about the 1st of last month, and 2 weeks into taking them, I started that bleed. Like I mentioned, it wasn't very heavy. It was very light. It did start like a normal period would start, where I first got like the brown blood, and then after that I got like the light pink, and then after that it was getting more of a like a red. So the first day of that was all of that. It was the brown, and then the light pink, and then the next day is when it turned more red, and that literally, I was like, okay, great, like this is cycle day 1. It's like a full like heavy bleed. It was definitely heavy, and it was definitely red. It was enough to make me think that it was cycle day 1. So I was like, great. I was getting all the cramps and all of that, and just that heaviness down there, and you know, just all the period symptoms. But later on that day, I noticed that it started disappearing. By night, it was completely gone, and the next day it was completely gone. So I definitely think that the Pregnitude is what helped me get that little bit of a bleed. I truly feel like it did work for me, because I've never gotten a bleed on my own like that unless I ovulated, which my last cycle of medication I didn't. So I know that it was the Pregnitude that did it for me. So even though that it wasn't a lot of full-on period, it still seemed like my body, like it's working for my body, and it's just trying to push out whatever it can. They say that it takes about 3 months, you know, for most like supplements to like take effect to your body. So I think after the 2 weeks of taking it and it giving me a bleed was definitely a good sign. So that is why I decided to order a second box. This is my second box here, and I just started this last Friday, I believe. I only bought it again because of that last bleed that I got. I thought, you know what, it's obviously doing something to my body, and it's obviously trying to get my body to start working and regulate me, so I'm gonna definitely buy it again and try it again. Which gets me to why I haven't started my next round of letrozole or Prevera. What I wanted to do was take the Pregnitude, give it a try for a month, see what it does for me, which it did help. and then go from there. I was so hoping that, you know, the bleed that I had started was going to be a full-on period. That way on cycle day 3, I would start my letrozole. But because it wasn't a full-on period, I was unable to start my letrozole. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy another box, I'm gonna try it again, and hopefully this next round of my second round of Pregnitude, it'll give me a full-on period, and then I will be able to start my letrozole on cycle day 3. So that is where I'm currently at with this Pregnitude. A lot of you were coming to me and asking me about it. I didn't know much about it until, like I mentioned, one of my followers brought it up to me. She got pregnant the first time on it after a month, after the first box, and then she unfortunately miscarried, and then she took it again, and then she got pregnant, and so far so good. So she gave me a lot of hope with that, and you know, everybody's different, of course. All of our bodies are different, and we just experience different things, and different things work for some and some things don't work for others. That's just, we're all different, and I'm not here to say that this is going to work for you as it's worked for me this first time around. I don't know. Like I said, all of our bodies are different. But I'm telling you, it's worked for me and I like it. As far as side effects go or anything like that, I have not had any side effects from the Pregnitude. It is super simple. You just get 8 ounces of water in the morning. It's best to take it before you eat anything. You get 8 ounces of water, you rip open one of the packets, pour it in there, and let it dissolve. Of course, mix it up, get it all, you know, mixed up, and let it dissolve, and just drink it. It doesn't taste like anything. It tastes more like just like not even a flavored water, but just kind of like I can't even explain it. It is definitely not bad though. It's not a bad taste. It's definitely doable. It tastes a lot just like water, so you don't really even know that it's in there. So it's definitely doable. So I had some of you girls ask me some questions on Instagram, just some questions that you guys had for me about the Pregnitude. So I just want to read these off and see if I haven't already answered them for you. So one asked me, did I get a period on my own without Prevera? As most of you guys know, I do not get a period on my own at all. So this last bleed of a day and a half of bleed, 2 days of a bleed, was my first time getting a period on my own without any medication other than Pregnitude. After finishing my first box, do you recommend taking the second box right after, or do I test? So with that, I did start my second box right after. Like literally, I finished my first box of 30-day supply, and I started my next box right after, as if it was still going on. I don't know how you're supposed to really go about that. I don't know if you're supposed to wait or anything like that, but I'm not waiting, and it hasn't affected me in any way. So yes, I did start my second box right after. As far as testing, I haven't tested OPKs, and I don't plan to this round, just because I didn't get a full-on period. If I got a full-on period where it was more than 2 days or more than 3 or whatever, if I just got a full-on period that I felt good about, then yes, I would have tested, but I also would have continued taking the Pregnitude as well, but testing and Pregnitude, because this doesn't only help with your menstrual cycle, but it also helps with ovulation. I would have definitely continued to take this as well as OPK tracking, but I am not doing that this round because I didn't get a full-on bleed or a full-on period. But I'm hoping with this box, if I do get a full-on period with this box, then of course, like I mentioned, I will start letrozole and I will then track for ovulation in that case. But as of that last round, I wasn't tracking. So if you get a full-on period, go for it. Track your ovulation. I mean, you got a period, so your eggs should be dropping, right? Side effects, I think I mentioned that. There were no side effects for me. I don't think there's really too many side effects. I haven't found anything, so I think as far as the side effects go, I wouldn't worry about that. Also, if you are questioning about taking the Pregnitude with all your other supplements like Metformin or anything like that, I do it. I take them with all my other supplements and I've had no side effects or any other issues. So that's just me. Like I said, everybody's different, so I'm not sure if you would get a side effect differently or your body would react differently to it. I don't know. It's been good to me, so no problem with that. When did you start feeling a difference in your body when taking the Pregnitude? I can't really say that I felt a difference when taking it. I didn't have any side effects or anything like that. The only thing that I noticed, of course, was before I was starting that last period that I got, I felt like all of the period symptoms, but other than that, I never really felt any other symptoms or side effects or any difference in my body. It's literally like water, you guys, and I don't think that it really has too much like effect, like a different effect. I know some supplements give you like changes in your body or your moods or anything like that, but honestly, I didn't feel anything. And of course, again, that is just me. So yeah, nothing there. Am I taking Ovasitol? Ovasitol, I am not, but I did do my research, you guys. I did my research on Ovasitol. I did do my research, okay, before taking and ordering Pregnitude. I did do my research. I wanted to look up, because I was looking at Ovasitol for a long time, and a lot of you have like messaged me and were like, hey, you should take this, like it's helped me with my cycle and ovulation and all of that. And I've looked into it, believe me, I have looked into it, but I just was not like feeling it. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean by that, but I just wasn't like convinced, you know what I mean? Even though I've come to realize that Ovasitol and Pregnitude are very similar and they have the same ingredients in them. Yes, you guys, they have the same ingredients and you take them the same way too. So I looked up the reviews for Ovasitol and Pregnitude, and I felt that all of the reviews that I found on Pregnitude were just so much better than Ovasitol. Not that they're much different, I just felt like the reviews and like the success stories and all of that were so much better with Pregnitude than they were with Ovasitol. Just my opinion on it. I haven't tried the other one, so I can't say whether I like it or not, but Pregnitude definitely had a lot of great things about it. I mean, I literally on different websites, Amazon, CVS, Walgreens, like all the pharmacy places, and just like anywhere that I can Google Pregnitude, the results and the reviews and the backstories were amazing on them. So I felt really good about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to order Pregnitude and I'm going to give it a try. Why not? Not only that, the price is way different. Pregnitude is a lot cheaper than Ovasitol. I think Ovasitol is like a 3-month supply and it's probably like, I don't know, $75 to $90 for that. I get this month supply on Amazon and I pay about $30, I believe it is, for this. And it's just a 30-month supply. I know there's like a 3-month supply with that, and that's probably why it's more expensive, but I like this. That way it's a 30-month supply. That way if I didn't want to continue it, I'm just, you know, paying for the month that I'm using it. So I think that Pregnitude is a lot cheaper and it does the same thing. So that's why I went with this one. I love to know your self-care during your trying to conceive journey. Honestly, you guys, I don't have like a self-caring routine. As most of you guys know, I was on keto for a while and the low carb diet while I was on my last round, which helped a ton. But I have since been off of keto since my last failed round, because like I mentioned, I went into this little depression where I just didn't care and I just stopped it all, and I've literally been eating so bad lately and it's not good. But I'm gonna keep it real with you guys and keep it 100. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I do this and this and that and I'm so perfect, because I'm not. I don't really have a self-care routine that I do. Here and there I will take hot baths and relax. Definitely stress is a huge problem in trying to conceive, so you need to keep those stress levels down a lot. That is a huge factor. So I just try to keep a stress-free life and enjoy my life and enjoy those around me and my husband and my dogs, and just keep a peaceful mind and a stress-free environment. So that's just pretty much where I'm at with as far as my self-care. I do need to get back into keto. I do need to get back into losing weight again. I'm just not there right now, but I know I will get back into it. So next, are you going to try and take a more natural approach to trying to conceive? So I would say this time around, last month and this month, I am definitely taking the more natural route to my trying to conceive journey, which I feel this Pregnitude is definitely a more natural route than loading my body with all of that Prevera and the letrozole. So I think that I am definitely going to be taking these last month and this month to try the more natural routes. To be honest, you guys, right now I am taking my second box of Pregnitude. If I get a period again, then I will definitely continue taking the more natural route as far as Pregnitude. I can't say it's gonna be a full-on natural journey, just because if I do get a period, I definitely want to take letrozole to try to boost up my ovulation and get that going. So I'm kind of gonna be mixing those two into each other. But as far as taking the natural route to get a period is what I'm doing with the Pregnitude. So if I do get a natural period off of this, then I will take the letrozole. So I guess it's kind of natural, kind of not, just depending. I don't want to take Prevera. I don't want to take it if I can get a possible period with this Pregnitude. So that's where I'm at right now with that. If I don't get another period off this Pregnitude for maybe this month, maybe next month, then I will be going back to my medicated rounds with Prevera and letrozole. So I just wanted to go over all of my supplements that I'm currently taking, which are probably not a lot as most of you take. I try to keep mine as simple as possible because, I don't know, what I feel is working for me is what I feel is working for me. So let's go into the first thing. I know I've shared all of my supplements in a previous video before, but I have a lot of new followers and I know those videos are way back then. So I wanted to share with you guys of all of these supplements that I am currently taking in my trying to conceive journey. So the first one is my Prenatals. As most of you guys know, because I do post these up on my Instagram, I do always post all of my supplements on my Instagram, but these are the ones that I am currently taking. These are the Nature Made Prenatals, and these are pretty good, you guys. I have no side effects with them, or there's no nasty taste. These are what they look like. They are pretty big, but they are okay for me to swallow, so they are fine. Never had no issues. I have been taking these throughout my whole trying to conceive journey, so I have no complaints. I do purchase these off of Amazon as well. I just put it in Nature Made Prenatals, and those come up. These come up. They are about $13, I want to say, or so, but it comes with 115, or some of them even come with like 200. So it's a good maybe 2-3 months worth of supply of these, so you don't have to like restock up on them quite often. I do know that they have them like in Walmart and Target and stuff like that, but honestly, you guys, Amazon is so much cheaper, so I suggest you buy them off of there. The bottles off of there may not look like this because this is the old version. I don't know, I found this one in Walmart actually when I was out of state, and I needed my prenatals because I didn't bring enough. So I found these, and that's why they look like that. But I do have another bottle of like the newer bottle ones. I am taking Metformin. So this one is the 1,000 milligrams, and I take one of them a day. I do take these at night before I go to bed, just because, as most of you guys know, with Metformin, these side effects are crazy. I have been taking these for a long time now, so I don't really get the side effects as much. I guess depending on what I eat triggers them. As most of you guys know, Metformin, in the beginning, it has its ways, and I did experience that in the beginning, but I have been taking it for quite a while now, so it hasn't been too much of an issue for me. And then I take them at night, so I just go to bed and I don't experience any side effects from them. These are prescribed by my doctor, so you can't just get them anywhere. You do have to get those prescribed by your doctor. The next thing that I take are my vitamin D. These ones are the Spring Valley brand, and I do get the vitamin D3 ones. I don't know if most of you know, but vitamin D deficiency is very high in women with PCOS. So if you, I know me, I am very vitamin D deficient, and I've had blood tests to determine that. So I definitely need my vitamin D because I am very deficient in that, and then anything. I take my vitamin D every day. As I mentioned, these ones are the Spring Valley brand, and they're very little. Like, let me see if you guys can see them. They're very little, and these ones are just the soft gel ones. So easy to take, easy peasy, no side effects. Just take your vitamin D because it helps. It truly does. So the next supplement that I have in my daily routine is this. This is omega-3. I was actually put on by one of my followers as well with the omega-3. She mentioned that this is very important to have in your trying to conceive with PCOS. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I bought it. By the way, you guys, I forgot to mention this one, for the vitamin D. You can find this at Walmart, Target, anywhere, but Walmart is definitely the cheapest one for this. So I think it was no more than $4. So you can find this at Walmart. So let me just read. So omega-3 supplementation could reduce serum concentrations of testosterone and regulate menstrual cycles without significant effect. So this helps with women with PCOS. It's in the common endocrine disorder and whatnot. Okay, so as you heard, it helps with your menstrual cycle, and then it also helps with your testosterone levels, which I don't know if it's helped with my testosterone levels because I just grow hair everywhere. And last but not least, I started taking my Maca again. I used to take this, but I did stop taking it. But I found it in my cabinet, my vitamin cabinet, and I was like, you know what? I should definitely start taking this again. This helped a lot with me. This one helps promote fertility and your reproductive health. It supports your moods and your hormonal balances, and it supports your cardiovascular and immune health. I do remember when I first started taking Maca, I haven't had any side effects from it lately because I just started it this week, but I did the first time I started taking Maca. I noticed that it made me very TMI, but it made me very horny, you guys. I wanted my husband like anywhere, anytime. So I don't know if it'll have that effect on you guys, but it definitely had that effect on me. I haven't felt it lately because like I said, I just started it, so I don't know, but I'll let you guys know if it does that again to me. So I just added this to my intake of supplements. I get no side effects other than what I told you guys. I think it did help with my moods as well. I took it a long time ago, years ago, so I can't really say what side effects it had on me, but like I said, I will keep you guys updated on that. But it is really good to have. I know they do have this in a powder consistency as well, where you can like mix it in your morning smoothie or whatever. So I know they have that. I prefer to just take the pills. Easy for me. And then you guys know my next supplement is obviously Pregnitude. So those are my supplements that I take on the daily. I never miss a day, you guys. Like, I am on top of my supplements. They are so important, and I feel like it just helps with our body and like everything that's going on with our like PCOS and all of that. So, but stay on it, girls, because it's definitely, you know, gonna help in the long run. Which gets me to, I'm sure most of you guys have seen on my Instagram because I just posted this yesterday actually, but this is my little pill container. I put all of my pills in here, so it has all of your days, and this one is pretty deep. So even if you have like a ton of supplements, you'll be able to fit them all in here. I bought this one at the dollar store, you guys. Only $1. And it works perfect for me. So everything that I just went over with you guys and showed you all of my supplements, they are all in there. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to get on here and share my current update of everything going on and where I'm at in my cycle and where I'm at in my journey and all of that, and share with you guys the supplements that I take, because I honestly get a lot of messages in my inbox and asking me about what I take and how I take them and all of that. So I wanted to just make this video to kind of help some of you that had those questions, and hopefully I helped. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going to work for you or what's not going to work for you. These are just the things that I take. Of course, you can take more or you could take less depending on your body. This is just what works for me and what I take. Yes, maybe I'll throw some more in here and there or stop some here and there, but these have been my regulars and what I'm going to continue to take throughout my journey. So that is that, you guys. Please do not forget to come add me on Instagram, you guys. I love to hear from you. My inbox is always open. You guys can come message me here on YouTube. As you can see, I respond to everybody as soon as I can. If you have any questions on anything, ask away, comment down below, or come find me on my Instagram and come add me. I do add a lot of posts and updates there as well, so you guys can come find me on there and send me a follow, and I'll follow you guys right back. So I definitely will keep you guys updated on anything else that comes about. I will keep you guys posted on my Pregnitude, and hopefully let's hope that I get another period this time around, but this time a full-on period. And of course I will keep you guys updated with all of that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more of my journey. Welcome to all of my new followers, and I will see you guys in my next video.